There's a chair. There's a mic. I brought my guitar with me. There's a cable that I will plug in. And look at this. Pure magic. All of a sudden, it looks like I'm here to play something. And I am. Because this is a library. It's perfect. I'll do a few songs because, you know, not so much of this is happening right now anymore outside. Live performances. Locked in, you know, growing beards, having weird hair, unemployed, quarantine, sick. Not really. I tested negative, so everything's okay. You know, I have always been a negative person, but now in these times that comes actually as an advantage. So, hi, I'm negative. I'm Martin. I'm gonna do a few songs. Just because the mic is here. So otherwise I probably wouldn't. The first song I will do, there's a few cameras here. Oh, hey. Into the mic. The first song I will do is something about how, if you look at me like this from the front, you just don't know everything about me. You know, there's more to me than that. And you know what's more is also there's a side behind me that I will not show you right now. And the camera's in the front, or that one's trying to sneak behind, but I'm not going to let it. Or maybe I will. There's something behind me that I have a problem with, and it's so I'm going to do a deeply personal song about that problem. Yeah, I'll just sing it, and then we'll see. I'm going bald from behind. Going bald from behind. It's getting slowly more and more on my mind that going bald from behind. Here. I don't think about it a lot, but I know there's something it's not. I don't consider a backdoor bald spot as necessarily hot. Yeah, I'm going bald from behind. The downward spiral, the grind, it's getting harder and harder to find my own hair there behind. And I know it won't be long before I look like a buffoon, because in German, bald spells bald, and that means soon. Bald, and bald. Harder to find my own hair there behind. And yes, I know it won't be long before I look like a buffoon, because in German, bald spells bald, and that means soon. There you go. That's how it is. That's how life goes. You know, you go bald from behind, and soon. And that was, you know, a little German lesson there in the back. I snuck in there for people that would maybe like to learn that, or not. I did it anyway. Bald spells bald. That means soon. You know, it's German and English. Speaking of German and English, I got another song about that. You know, a little. I guess it's going to be language lessons. You know, this is what this song is about. The second song. So the second song. When Germans try to borrow money, and I'm not saying Germans are people who especially like to borrow money, but sometimes people come to you or a friend and says, hey, can you borrow me $10? It's always a little bit like, what? Can I borrow you? That's not right. That's not how you say it in English. You know, in German, it's one word for borrowing and lending. So they sometimes confuse them. You know, the right thing is to say is, can you lend me? You know, can I borrow? So that's how a song came to be. Can you lend me? Can I borrow? That's the same, but can you borrow me is wrong. So that's going to be the song. Like I said, can you lend me? Can I borrow? Is the same. But can you borrow me is wrong. And that's a shame, because I would love to borrow you, and then I'd do weird things to you. When I was done, I just return you back to you. Can you lend me? Can I borrow? Like I said, the same. And can you borrow me can turn out to be lame, because if I'd borrowed you, I'd owe you. And what I'd have with borrowed you would make me never want to pay the debt to you. How would it be if I had you, but was in debt to you with you? And if I said I love you to the borrowed you, how would that be? Why, you'd say, I can't return your love till you return myself to me. You owe me, can't keep me, give me back to me. Can you lend me, can I borrow? Yep, the same. But if you borrowed me, my pretty German dame, oh, I'd lend you me, but then you'd see that I don't want to be alone. I'd say forget the debt and stay with you, forever be your own. Oh, I'd lend you me, but then you'd see that I don't want to be alone. I'd say forget the debt and stay with you, forever be your own. Yeah, alone. It's Kredit. Just what you get when you borrow something, but also you don't want to be alone. All right. So this one turned out to be a love song in the end. Surprise, right? Or not. And I think that basically brings us to the end of our program. Very short, because we're in the library. But I have another song, the third, last song. It's a song that's going to say goodbye. And so appropriately, I titled that song Goodbye. And it's about how we should say goodbye, right? Because, well, the song may explain that. It goes like this. Hey, we're just people, and we like stuff. For instance, sunshine can be enough. We live and love, we kiss and tell. We rock and roll, we laugh and cry. We eat and drink and sleep and breathe. And then we die. Oh yeah, we're people, and we like things. For instance, touching rainbows, ice cream, things life brings. We conquer planets, we build cities, learn to fly. And after all of that, or during it, we die. Oh yes, we die, for sure we die. It's true that we don't know exactly when or how, but we know we'll die, and soon we'll die. So we might as well just say goodbye right now. And so goodbye, 'cause we'll all die. My dying friends, I wish you all goodbye. Let's say goodbye before we die. It's too late then, we're always dying. So let's say goodbye. Ooh, it's like a little happy song. Goodbye, goodbye. And now, hey, let's take a little break to look around, turn our head, and see the people who will one day all be dead. And while we say goodbye to them, consider this. You think you know which one of us will be the first to go? Could be me. You never know. Oh yes, we die. For sure we die. It's true that we don't know exactly when or how, but we know we'll die, and soon we'll die. So we might as well just say goodbye right now. And so goodbye, 'cause we'll all die. My dying friends, I wish you all goodbye. Let's say goodbye before we die. We're always dying, so let's say goodbye. That's what I'm saying. Goodbye, and stay well and negative. Goodbye.